Hello everyone, welcome back. So I thought today I'd take some time and talk about what you do when you have no ambition, because right now I have no ambition. So it's kind of hard sometimes to remember to pray or to find the energy to pray when you have no ambition. And sometimes that's not a good thing, like ever, really. So one thing that I do is I just carry around my rosary, my prayer beads, and just have them with me all the time so I can count out. I can do the chaplet, I can do the rosary, I can pray the chaplet, I can pray other chaplets because I know there's 10 here. So if I'm praying the chaplet that has 9 prayers, I just cover one up and start on the one, and I can pray any chaplet if I know how many there are. I can even do 7 sorrows on a regular rosary, knowing that I need to skip the first 3 when I get to my, and then I have to do 2 extra decades afterwards. Like, well, they're not decades, but you know what I mean. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Let me know if you want to know about that stuff later. But anyway, when you have no motivation to pray, it's difficult. But I've often, especially during Lent, when I have no motivation to pray, I just think of Christ on the way of the cross. And he hadn't done anything all day. He'd been praying all night long. He hadn't slept, he hadn't had breakfast or anything, but he gets arrested and pulled off. And it's, how did he have ambition to keep going? How did he not fall over before Pontius Pilate from sheer exhaustion, or like just needing food or something? Like, it's just, he kept going. So when we have no ambition, I try to remember that Christ kept going for us. So even if I have no ambition, I still need to pray, because Christ loved me enough to keep going, even though he could have stopped at any time because he's God. But Christ loved me enough to keep going. So do I love him enough to keep going? That's the question I ask myself when I get into the overwhelmed, I have no ambition, I don't feel like doing anything, I just want to lay down. I ask myself, if Christ if anyone would have ever had the excuse to give up, a good reason to give up because it got too hard, it would be Christ. But he kept going. He kept going because he loved me. He loved me enough to keep going even when human strength was ready to give out. Do I love him enough to keep going even when I just don't feel like it? So that's what I've been kind of struggling with so far this Lent, is just keeping going on everything, even though sometimes it's difficult and sometimes it's hard. So I know this isn't as peppy of a video as some of them have been, but that's where I am right now. And sometimes it's not always easy. And sometimes all you want to do is lay down and take a nap because you just don't care anymore. The world can keep going. Like, maybe this is just my depression talking. I don't know. But sometimes I just don't care anymore. I'm like, I just want to go take a nap, close my eyes, and forget about everything. I don't care about work. I don't care about my grad school classes. I just don't care. And that's not really a good attitude to have, but that's kind of where I am right now, and it's not good. So can you all please pray for me that I will just have the ambition to get done what I need to do, because there's so much that I should be doing, and my ambition is like non-existent. So I'm gonna keep trying to keep praying. So that's my ambition, is to keep praying and hope my ambition comes back, because I don't know where my ambition went. And I have grad school stuff to do because I have a paper due next week. Yeah, so I don't know where my ambition is. So yeah, hopefully there'll be more videos coming up, because that's part of the ambition thing. I do have some I want to make, so hopefully I will find the motivation to do some videos, maybe tomorrow or Friday or Saturday or Sunday or who knows when, but there'll be more of them, since this is part of the Lent series, which is vlog every day in Lent. So if you want to, you can subscribe and hit the bell so that way you'll know when the new ones get posted, because I don't know times, especially with my lack of ambition. Please pray for me. I'll be praying for you.